Morning everyone, this is Jim's DIY Garage. Just gonna do a quick thing. I see all these people, everybody always wants more money, and everybody's always complaining about their bosses and whatnot. And biggest thing I'm gonna say is every individual has quirks, every company has quirks. But I will say, especially after what happened to me, my boss just really impressed me because they went out of their way. I went to the hospital and I ended up being in there for 2 months. The last week I worked, I wasn't able because I went to the hospital. My boss himself came to my house, got with my wife, made sure, and he picked up my paperwork so I could get paid on time. Then the boss's daughter filled out 2 waivers, plus kept calling the unemployment office saying, why aren't you giving me my unemployment? Because I have a job, I'm out on medical. And and then third, if you go back to work, especially as a driver, you go back to a company after being out for a while or whatever, they're going to give you whatever truck is available, and that's going to be your truck. Right before, just a matter of a month or 2 before I went out on medical, I got this truck. It's a 2021. Well, the boss did come to my house and he picked it up after I was out for a month already. They parked it at the yard. They put 2 drivers in it, and they were really select on who they put in it. It only got used as a temporary truck. It sat at the yard. And when I called them, said, hey, I got a temporary work release. I can't come back full time, only part time. And what truck am I picking? They said, you're picking up your truck. And so I got my new truck back, and there was only a couple thousand miles put on it. So we do pneumatic tanks and dump, and they do have some hoppers, but I think those are mainly dedicated accounts. And I hear people talk crap about the company I work for, but I've been here 6.5 years. Me and my boss and the boss's daughter always seen eye to eye? No, we haven't. I'm still here, and I just figured I'd take a quick minute and say, I appreciate everything they've done for me, because they did not have to give me my new truck back and that. And plus, as a side, I will say, you got these people, I don't know how much you make. If you're making $75,000-$100,000 a year, then this video ain't for you. But if you live in southern Wisconsin, I know we have drivers that live in Fond du Lac. Our terminal's just outside of Milwaukee. And so we do have a pit we pick up at in Fairwater, Wisconsin, Markesan, Wisconsin, Portage, Wisconsin. But if you live from Milwaukee up to Fairwater, Markesan, down to Portage, down to Janesville, over to Burlington area, I'd give them a call. I do know they've hired a couple drivers out of driving school. I can't say if that's the norm or not. That's something you'd have to talk to them about. But if it's something you've considered getting into driving, it might be something to talk to them about. Like I said, we do end dumps and pneumatic. The average pay, I usually I'm out of work with my disabilities. I miss about a month a year, every year since I've been with them. Because I end up, just health issues, and I have to call off a lot. They've always been really good about it. A lot of places won't even hire me with my disabilities. The boss came to my house when I filled out an application, and he talked to me and all that. And he was here, I don't know, maybe a half hour, and we were just talking and that. And he said, he said, I think we could make it work, and I'm going to give you a chance. And here it is 6.5 years later, and I'm still with the company. I do know many of the drivers, not all of them, not a lot, but the ones I do know, 3-4 of them have been here 12 to 15 years. And the money's good. I think our average right now is 69,000. It's up to how you're going to work. I mean, if you come to work and you just want to get to it and, you're willing to work and hump it, you're going to be higher. I think last year I averaged 65,000 because when I'm at work, I do work. And, it's just unfortunately the time I miss. But the average pay here is 69,000. You as a driver, you get free dental and free vision insurance. That's if you don't get any of their insurance, that's to you for free. Plus, you also get short-term disability as a driver, and that's all free. Now, they do have health, and you can up the dental, because I think my dental, for being the free version, it only covers up to $1,000 a year. And people say, well, that ain't much. You can get better dental if you pay. So, that's going to be up to you as an individual what options you want. I'm just saying the boss gives you free vision, free dental. The dental's up to $1,000 a year, and he gives you free short-term disability. He pays that and that. And let me see, what haven't we covered? We work Monday through Friday, and then there's a rotation where every 3 weeks you're on the Saturday schedule. Do I work every third Saturday? No. A lot of times, have I? Yes, I have. If we get, for some reason, extremely busy, or like in my case, I was out of work for a little over 4 months combined. Driver broke his leg at the same time. I guess he's out and somebody else is out on a medical. And so we're down 3 drivers all in the same span. So there was some Saturdays people were having to work, and it's just part of the thing. But it's not hard. If you don't know nothing about pneumatic, they put you with a driver that does. You ride with him until you're proficient, and then they go from there. Pretty much, I don't know the exact percentage, but when I go to the yard, we have very few old trucks left, and I'm gonna say, most of the fleet is now 19 and newer. He does have a couple 16s left. My truck was a 2016. They gave that to someone else when I got my new truck. But most of the truck is 5 years, or I think all the fleet is pretty much 5 years or less. And I'm going to say probably close to 3/4 is 19 and newer. If you have questions, I'm just going off the cuff here. I didn't write anything down. Pneumatic tank, if you're not sure what that is, this is a pneumatic tank. You hook your air line up there, you put a line out the back, and then there's 3 hoppers. Valves are on the other side, of course, and you just unload the trailer. Pretty easy to do. It's not hard work, pretty nicely equipped trucks. We are governed at 70 miles an hour, but our speed limit here in Wisconsin is 70, so it's not a huge deal. I can go with the flow of traffic. But if it's just something you're interested in, I'm gonna put my email in the link. I don't know how to copy and paste, so you can just click on it. You'll just have to, or I don't know, so you'll just have to type it in and send me an email. I am going to put a couple phone numbers there. The boss's daughter told me to go ahead and put her phone number down there, and then you can talk to her also. And like I said, they've been a pretty decent company to me, so you know, if you Google it, you're going to see bad reviews, good reviews, but you know, you Google any company out there, you're going to see bad and good. It's just how it is, you know. Every person has quirks. You got to find a company where your quirks can work together. And you know, so just a quick message. So you know, if it's something, oh, and with all the time I work, I think I covered it, but I think my last year's income was $65,000, and so I mean, it's good money. Oh, I will touch. I park my truck here in my driveway. Now, if you're saying, oh, hey, wait, I can't park the truck at home. The owner of the company helps you find a spot to park it, and they take care of that. We have many people that live in Watertown, and I think we have a driver in Madison or just outside. They park at a diesel repair shop, so yeah, you'll have to drive to the diesel repair shop where your truck is parked to come to work. Mine, I park right at the house, but I live in the country. But you know, they're really willing to work with you and help you find a place to park the truck. They take care of it. You know, so it's just something, if you're interested, either send me an email or call the company. I'll put the numbers in the comments below, and you know, just something if you're thinking about. You know, I mean, the money's good. You know, there's a factory here in town. They're paying $20 an hour, but I make more money than what they do, even with their overtime. So it's like, and then I'd be working outside. Well, we've had a really weird summer, 95 degrees and all. My truck's air conditioned. I get out to hook the hose up, open and close valves. I'm inside, and you know, we'll just do a quick look. I think he's going, well, I know he's going, sorry, got the truck locked. He's going now. This is the inside of my truck. As you will see, yes, he's switching over to automatics. You know, I'm mixed on that. I'm not sure if I'm wild about it or not. It hasn't been an issue. We haven't had automatic issues. We've had emission issues, but not the automatic. Oh, and there's my work shirt. The company does provide work shirts. You wear your own pants and work boots, but they do provide you a shirt, so if it gets ripped, torn, whatever, they do have at the yard, you can drop it and just fill out a maintenance tag, and you know, when they send it to the company, it gets fixed, whatever. But I guess that's about it. I just wanted to do a quick touch base and that, and we do run the Qualcomm, which that's pretty much well, we run the PeopleNet. That's pretty much industry standard anymore if you want to drive. And if you have any more questions, either contact me or the company. And all right, we'll talk at you later. And yes, we're going to get back to doing some more projects, because I got transfer case due. I got the winch for the 5-ton. And then I'm just moving a little bit slow because I still ain't 100% from being out of work. And no, I did not hurt myself at work, so that wasn't an issue. But they've worked with me nonetheless really good, and just my way to say thank you for taking care of me, and I try taking care of them, you know. So have a good one. Hey, this is Jim again. One thing I didn't add, we do 2 loads. I think that's pretty standard for most, unless you're local or running local, but you do 2 loads and then you head home, you're done for the day. So, all right, that's it.